Hey, everybody, welcome back to Open. Our last guests are a husband and wife duo with a playful exploration for music in Spanish and English. They combine language and culture into a joyful celebration appropriate for all ages, including adult children. Well, raising two young children of their own, they make learning engaging and enjoyable and sharing their own experiences in a relaxed and supportive environment. Blanca and Jesse present easy ways to incorporate other cultures into your family's everyday life through music. And here to share more is bilingual musical duo Musiquita. We got Blanca Cecilia Gonzalez, and then we got Jesse. Oh, mira, ¿quién llegó? Is that the Lion King?
Look at my tail. Okay.
Okay.
In the jungle, we found Jesse Elder. The lion is awake.
Sí. Hola.
Oh my gosh. I love getting dressed up. I love being playful. And I love that you guys do this for a living. I mean, you don't dress up like this all the time, but I'm sure it's nothing foreign to you. And just the fact that we were just able to banter like that, just off the cuff. Yeah, you can tell that you lead a very, very playful life.
I didn't dress up. I forgot my costume. I'm just happy.
He's from Michigan. He's got the Viking.
She needs to eat more food.
Más arepas.
So, all right, so let's talk about this duo that's been established that is now recognized as Musiquita, and the wonderful work that you've been doing. I mean, I've been having a ball just visiting your productions through YouTube, but I know you're doing in-person visits. So let's walk us through Musiquita and how it was founded.
You got it.
Okay. Well, we started in early 2020. We're both professional musicians. My skeleton wife is a wonderful concert violinist, and I'm a pianist. And I was busy touring the world with the group Modern Jukebox, and I was music directing for them for 6 years. And then the pandemic hit, and obviously we lost all of our work. And we were trying to figure out what to do to stay in our beautiful apartment.
Because we didn't get a rent break.
Yeah, so we have 2 kids to feed, and reality continues on. So Blanca, who's already an educator for children with
Music together,
she was doing such a great job at that. And she goes, well, this is something I can do. Why don't we meet with some families in the local parks in our Queens neighborhoods and make some music? And I said, okay, I'll join you, and bring some percussion and bring my melodica and sing and dance and have fun with you. And it started very organically and genuinely, and the families loved it. They kept coming, and so we kept on having events, and it just kept building. And one milestone after another, we got our website up, and we started figuring out ways to sell tickets online, and eventually we just made our debut album. So anyway, just step by step, it's very naturally been growing to the point that now we're doing 1 or more events every day.
Yeah.
So this is your full-time gig now?
Yeah.
Full-time. Like we've both
together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Together. Yeah. We've quit doing everything else because we fell in love with it. And I mean, I had spent 1 year working with music together. And before that, I was just this like super focused violinist that went to Juilliard and was just very much going after auditions for orchestras and like competitions and stuff, and super focused in that direction.
And she's a beast too. You should hear her play.
Oh, I saw.
But I'm Colombian, and I always loved Latin music, and I loved party music, and I loved rock and roll and hip hop and everything. And so I always was like wanting to do something as well as the classical music.
That's true. You've always been eager to expand.
And I've always wanted to sing, but I never had like the courage to do it.
She used to sing rancheros, like Mexican, party music on the school bus when she was in kindergarten or whatever. And she was that kid on the school bus that got everybody on the bus singing. So this is
That's
just
beautiful.
me for her.
So it was just like this organic shift that happened where like we didn't have our regular gigs, and we were like, how do we make some money, and how do we do something that's different? Like we can't go play in a bar, we can't go play in a venue, blah blah blah. So we started doing the parks, and it's just grown so beautifully, and we've fallen in love with working with children and with parents and their caregivers, and it's just like such a natural platform for playing, and it's so important for all of us to play. Just
Right, because now you're doing it as a family, kind of, sort of. I mean, how old are your children? You have two.
we have a 6-year-old that's about to be 7 and a 2-year-old that's about to be 3. So they
So
are
it's fun for them too.
they are
Yeah,
fun. They are singing. The second our second baby has basically grown up in par with Musiquita. And so he's just like this natural, like he's just seen us singing and giving music to people. So he just does that. Like he just gets up and he sings to people, and he finds anything and it pretends it's a microphone. And he's amazing. And
And he's two.
he's
Yeah.
2, almost 3, but he speaks. That's one amazing thing, like with the music education that we've been exploring, there's so much like echoing each other and playing and repeating and ba 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 and like singing along. So all these kids, like it's amazing how music can help their brain development.
Mhm.
And it's like,
Which is what you're offering, right? That's what
Yeah.
you're offering. So walk us through a session with Musiquita.
Okay, we love this. I mean, we do it every day, and we're excited every time we get to do it. Well, usually it's a bunch of cute little kids with or without their big people, depends on the setting.
All
But
right.
always a bunch of cute little kids.
What age range are we talking about?
The sweet spot for us has been like pre-K and 3K,
like 3 and 4,
But
3 and
Nice.
4.
but we have done a lot of elementary school
Like,
parties
yeah.
where the bigger kids are dancing and jamming and singing
And
along
that's
with us.
different than a class. So the concerts and the amazing thing is like we have so much music memorized between each other that every show we make, we are reading the audience. So we're improvising what we're gonna do. We never play the same show twice.
Yeah, we
Nice.
start and end the
Yeah.
same. We have our opening song,
Yeah.
and we get everybody, hi, hello, arriba,
Wow.
and we just
You got-
Hola, 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 and hola, 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 hola. Hola, 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 and
and these kids, they know all the choreo and everything.
Yes.
So we always start the same way, but we even play around with the form of that song.
yeah.
We turn it into a freeze dance, or we'll do it really fast, or we'll do it slow like a sloth or whatever.
Yeah.
And then from there on out until the end of the class, we flow with them based on the fact that we have like over 100 tunes memorized between us. And we'll sometimes create these 3 to 5, 6 song medleys that we've never done before, where
Yeah.
we're changing tempos, changing keys, and modulating in and out of things, just because it's just the two of us, and we get to,
So
reach
it
out
really
and-
can change a lot, but we are always exploring like early musical education. So we're playing with different volume, we're playing with different speed, we're playing with
articulation.
What about instruments? What about instruments? Because I know you play a few instruments.
yes. So I play my violin. I don't know where it is right now because we just got it.
It's okay.
The violin, I play the ukulele, and I sing. And then we also have like egg shakers and a guiro and maracas and bongos. And then Jesse's playing the keyboard, and he sits on top of a cajon,
Yeah, so
which I sing on top of.
Right, the drum. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
He sits on top of it, and he is
And
always
you play it while you're sitting on it?
Yeah, and I'll put some shakers on my feet too. And also play melodica, which is like a little plastic piano you blow into.
that slide whistle.
Yeah. And
Yeah, which we're gonna get to see a little bit of that, right? Because I think you use it in Esqueleto, right?
that one is a vocoder. So that's a mini keyboard that takes your voice and turns it into a synthesizer based on whatever notes you're playing. And
Very cool.
psyched.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I really love the vocoder. I don't know if you've heard Imogen Heat, but she does a lot of good vocoder stuff that I fell in love with that instrument a while back. And that video was my excuse to bust out the vocoder.
Woo! Get
Yeah.
it, get it.
We're always trying to switch it up, but keep it familiar, and we invite a lot of friends too.
That's a wonderful setup to the video because I was trying to figure out what some of the instruments are because you are using unique instruments within the actual presentation as well, right? Because there's a lot of visual stuff there too.
Yeah.
And that's my little teaser for our audience to not go anywhere. But I want to share, I just want to say thank you so much for sharing all this background. And if anybody wanted to book your services, where would they go?
Musiquita NYC.
Well, don't forget the dot. So MUSIQUITA.NYC.
NYC. Well, once again, thank you, Jesse. Or should I say Lion King? I should say Lion King. Roar, roar.
Add the noise.
And then we got Blanca over there repping the Esqueleto.
Los esqueletos. Thank you. We're
Thank
so
you.
happy and
Oh,
great.
so are we. So are we. Don't go anywhere, you guys. We're going to keep having our love fest, but we want you to make sure you stay tuned in because when we return, Musiquita is going to perform Esqueletos for us. Don't go anywhere.